There's so much of a glare. I thought I would try something new with the whiteboard, but there's a glare. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Welcome, welcome. I decided to try something new with the whiteboard just to, like, I don't know, have some more context to what we're doing. Hold on, how does that look? That looks better. Okay. Anywho, today, if you could not tell, we are doing Phineas and Ferb. I just thought that it felt right because it's summertime, you know, there's only 104 days of summer vacation. And then school comes along just to end it. So, I mentioned this in the previous stream, but I did get some new markers, pens, whatever, to do my drawings. Not sponsored, but these are from the dollar store, okay? Pretty good. How's this gonna go in there? Maybe I'll put that over there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Super cute. So let's do fave Disney show. And then we can make that green. We can put that like right there. Perfect. Okay, let's just get started. I think we should just get all of their hair out of the way, starting with good old Ferb and his bright green hair. We're going to be using yellow green. Why did that make that so large? Oh, I can move it. Perfect. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going in with yellow green. This might be a bit too neon for his hair, so I can probably go over it with more of like a pine green. Let's see. Honestly, this one right here is perfect. This is Shamrock. Yeah, that's definitely more of his hair color. Perfect. Okay, y'all are gonna have to forgive me. I am so toasty right now, so I need to remove some layers. Okay. Alrighty, much better. Okay, now, Phineas and Candace are both gingers, but Phineas definitely has more of like a red tone to his hair. That would be good for Candace, then Phineas can have like that red orange for Phineas. Let's do it. Oh, that's perfect. This crayon is so chalky. But if you missed my community post, I just had to do this one a bit later today. Usually we start streaming at 9, but I had a dentist appointment, so going in with macaroni and cheese for Candace's hair. She definitely has more of like yellowy neon hair. It would be so fun to do even more of these Phineas and Ferb pages because I would love to do like Lindana, which is their mom when she was a pop star, and then Love Handle. I feel like that would be so fun. Okay, now Phineas's shirt is actually the same color as Candace's hair. His shirt is striped, and there are very light orange stripes, and then there's more darker orange, so I'm just going to go over the entire thing very lightly and then deepen up some of those stripes. Okay, so the one around his neck is darker. That one there. Super cute. Okay. That's it. Oh, actually, Perry's beak is that same orange. So let's do that. This is actually just Perry the platypus. not, well, actually no, I should say this is just a platypus. No hat, so he's not like Perry the platypus. And then his tail is actually a bit darker, so we'll go back in with red orange. Just lightly, I don't want to do it too much. Then we can probably mix in that same macaroni and cheese orange. That just makes no sense why that is called macaroni and cheese when it's orange, but whatever. Usually Crayola is pretty good at their naming. But anywho, okay. I'll put those away. And then, let's see, what can we do next? Let's do the rest of their outfits. So Phineas has dark blue shorts and socks. So let's do that using corn flour. Just going all along his shorts there. And then I realized I didn't even draw his socks. So let me get out my markers here. If they can get out. It's double-sided, so one is like a regular permanent marker. The other is fine point, which is what I have been using for this. Okay, the photo I'm looking at, it actually looks like his entire shoe was blue, so it actually goes up kind of high like that, and then I'll just color all that blue. He has socks, she has socks, okay. Oh, actually, I need to draw the sock line for her. Okay, now we're good. Give him some blue shoes with the cornflower blue. But welcome, everyone. I hope everyone is having a wonderful start to the week. Ferb's pants are definitely more of like an eggplant. I think the closest thing I have is royal purple here. So let's do that. And then his little belt buckle thing is more gray. So I'll go in with a gray for that. And then Ferb has white socks and black shoes. But yeah, I have a Q&A right around here now. So feel free to answer the question. I want to know what you guys were watching. Or maybe I should make it like fave Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network show. Because I watched all three. Probably more so Disney and Nickelodeon and then Cartoon Network as I got older. But just a little fun fact. Okay, for Candace, her shirt is more of like a salmon color. Let's see what we have for that. How about, wow, I don't know if I have a color like that. I'll probably have to mix. Let's do this orange and then we can do more of like a peachy pink. Probably this one right here. So let's just start out with orange, classic orange. Ah, I forgot her little neck. She has like a mock neck. There we go. And then no sleeves, her belt. Okay. Just want to make sure I have everything. So I will definitely make that orange. Oops, it's a bit dark. And then go over this very lightly so then we can layer the pink on top to get a nice salmon color. And this pink is salmon. But it's not like the correct salmon. Like this is the perfect blend right here to make a true salmon peachy color. Perfect. Okay. Then her socks and her belt are the same color. Those are more of like a brick red. So let's see what we have in here. Probably this one right here, which is Razzmatazz. I've literally never used this color. Anyways, okay. So her belt, razzmatazz. Wow, what a pigmented color, y'all. This is crazy. It's so creamy, waxy, pigmented. Okay. I might as well do a little bit over the mock neck too. And then her socks are that same color. Uh-oh, I'm going out of the lines. Oh well. Yeah, okay, that's it for that color. Her skirt is white. Her shoes are also white. Her hair is done. Ferb has a yellow shirt, kind of off-white. I think I'll just do a bit of goldenrod, just very lightly though. The collar is white, so I'm gonna leave that white and then go over the shirt in goldenrod. This is honestly the perfect color. Okay. His shoes are black, so let's grab black. If I can even grab it because it's so short and stubby. Okay. I definitely have got to sharpen these. Okay, that looks good. Phineas has blue shoes. Okay, their eyes, they're all like a very dark blue, and I never really noticed this until I started watching the reboot of the show, which I highly recommend watching because it's literally the exact same thing and it's perfect. But I noticed that literally everyone aside from Baljeet and then I think their dad, like they both have brown eyes, but then everyone else has very dark blue eyes, which is interesting. Let's try royal blue. Let's see, hopefully that isn't too vibrant. I feel like that should be fine. And then even Ferb, which is odd because he isn't even biologically, wait, I'm kind of forgetting the lore because I know Candace and Phineas, like they are related because they're from their mother. But then the dad, because he's British and then he's British, so I don't think they're actually related. I don't know, don't take my word for that. Anywho, oh, we need to do a bit of red for their mouth. I'm just gonna go back with razzmatazz. What a name. Oh, okay. I don't know why this is reminding me of that, but the word razzmatazz, because it's so like, I don't know. It sounds so millennial. But I don't want it to look like she has a bloody mouth, but her tongue is in there. Anyways, I started watching the zombies movies on Disney Channel, the original zombies movies. And I had seen the first one when it first came out, but that was in 2018. So I rewatched it last night and turns out I remembered every single thing. But I'm gonna watch the second one and the third one and the fourth one that just came out. And I don't know. They're like, I feel like any musical is kind of cringy. Like, that's just me personally, but I don't know. Like, the music is good in those movies. Like, it's honestly really good music. It's very catchy. It's good. But, I don't know. I just always find them to be so cringy. But that's just me. But also, one thing that, like, I picked up on back then in 2018, and then once again when I watched it last night, is, like, how weird the zombie makeup is. Like, it's very simple. They just have kind of like a white-gray skin and very purple eyes, but it's like, it literally just, it looks like someone did smoky eyeshadow on them. It doesn't even look smoked out, I should say. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm not really a fan. But then I think they do kind of like jazz it up in the other movies, maybe? I will have to see. But I don't know. And I know they have their like zombie band bracelet thing, so like they can control their zombie level. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess they gotta look more human for the human school. But if you have not seen those movies, I mean, are you really missing out on anything? I don't know. Like, they're fine. It's just, they're not High School Musical. It's not Descendants, which it looks like it's trying to be, with like the very Isle of the Lost type of vibe. Everything's like broken down, yet very colorful, very bright. But anywho, okay. I think they all look good. We definitely need to color in Perry, and I think I have the perfect color, Robin's Egg Blue. So let's do that. His eyes are actually black. Wow. So let's do a little bit on his giant googly eyes. I love how, well, obviously his like posture changes when he's just a platypus versus Perry the platypus, but like his eyes change too. He's just so cute. Hello, hello. I love Phineas Ferb too. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is having a wonderful 104 days of summer vacation. That looks good for Perry. Huh? Hello. What is the delta? I don't know what you are talking about, because I do care what people are watching, because I asked that right there. Anywho, okay, for their skin, they all have the exact same skin tone, which I don't even know if I have. So let's see, we could probably do Apricot. Who's my favorite character? Probably, okay, I love Major Monogram and Carl. They're just so funny. But I also love Perry the Platypus and then Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Hello, hello, welcome. I'm going in with Apricot. I don't know if I said that. Candace's skirt is white, so I'm going to leave it white, but then I will color everything else, except for their eyeballs. This is honestly the perfect color for their skin. Wait, what? Yo, if you're homophobic, you can leave. This is not the channel for bigots. Dr. Doofus merch. That's one way to say it. Oh, but also, I love their mom, Lindana. She's a mother, and she slays, and she's a pop star. So, I don't know. I forgot to do his little belt here. I'll just go in with a touch of black. Okay, going back in with Apricot. But yeah, if anyone's gonna be like weird or a bigot or anything like that, I will report you. Just know that. And your digital footprint does exist, even if you delete your comments. So always keep that in mind. Phineas has these little dots here. They're a bit darker. So let me get a bit of a brown here. This is burnt sienna. I'm not gonna do too light. Oh my god, you're literally, okay. Yeah, you can delete your own comments if they're homophobic. The fuck? Anyways, guys, we're supposed to be enjoying summer vacation and having fun, not being mean. But other Disney shows that I loved to watch, and I still do love to watch, Hannah Montana, of course. My God, that is one of the funniest shows that Disney has ever produced. I watched a lot of Disney XD, which is where Phineas and Ferb like originated on. No, these are all little fake rubber silicone whatever. This guy actually changes color in the sun or like in hot water, so that's kind of cool. You're having so much fun. You're riding your bike to a swimming place and hanging out with your friends. Yo, slay! Now that sounds like a very fun summer. That is very cool. I hope you have a wonderful day and wear your sunscreen. Okay, I'm gonna get started on the water here, and it is basically only 3 tones, which is robin's egg blue, turquoise blue, and then I need to find a very light blue for the front of the wave. Yes, I love Good Luck Charlie. That is another one of my favorites. I grew up watching that. So good. So good. I'm gonna start out here with Periwinkle just on the front of that wave right there. Okay. Wow. Bigots really think that they can keep being bigoted, but I'm just gonna report and block you like I just did to that one person. Okay. Imagine spending all of your energy being hateful and staying uneducated. Could not be me. But anywho, well, that person did bring up Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Sudan, free the Congo, free East Turkestan, and all other oppressed people. And if you would like to learn more, I do always have links available in my bio, in the description of my videos and comments, all that jazz. The Good Doctor. I've heard of that, but I've never seen it. Isn't that like more of like a drama or anything? Because I know it's, or I might be like misunderstanding or I don't know, but there's the other doctor show. I don't know. And that is how you get yourself reported for harassment and bullying. Wow. I'm gonna report each and every one of these so you are forever reported and blocked. That's crazy, bro. Harassment and bullying, harassment and bullying. Thank you for the hearts, guys. I know that some of you are normal. Hate speech, bullying, abuse, like, I don't know, all of that. Wow, just gotta report all of these real quick. Almost done. Oh my, that took way too long. People spend so much energy being hateful. Anywho, okay, I'm gonna go in with the turquoise blue. That's a bit darker, just right along the waves and underneath the surfboard here. And it kind of just all blends together. And then under the wave as well. I'm going kind of messy because I'm just gonna blend it all together. I just want to get the color placement down And then along the back of the wave. And then I'm going to go in with Robin's Egg Blue, which is what we used on Perry. It's just like one shade lighter. Although there really is not that much of a difference, but we'll just keep trying. Okay, they have been permanently banned. People are so weird. I forgot who said it exactly. I think it was Flo Millie, but she said that I stay on your mind like a toupee. And when people continue to make comments like that, I'm like, bro, I'm literally staying on your mind like a toupee. Anyways. But going back to more positive things, I guess. Yeah, like I was saying, I used to watch a bunch of Disney XD, which is where this show originated from, and then they moved it over to Disney Channel when they got rid of Disney XD, but it was so fun. And then I would watch Zeke and Luther, which was like a skateboarding show, and then I would also watch Pair of Kings, another good show. Oh my god, wow. This is crazy, y'all. Okay. Anyways. Y'all keep saying that word like it's cute or something. Like that is quite literally a slur. Okay. And the fact that it's always like someone who's either 8 years old or like a full-grown adult who knows what it means, that's crazy. Hello, hello. I think I am gonna go in with a deeper blue just to really accentuate the wave lines and everything. Thank you very much. Well, that comment just made my day. Thank you. I always appreciate when there are normal, respectful, kind, courteous people who join my streams. Just normal people, you know? So thank you for joining. And to any homophobes who are still lingering, I hope you have the life that you deserve. I truly do. Karma is real. Like Jojo Siwa said, karma's a bee. You should have known better. But also just like stop acting like a fool and educate yourself. Anyways, okay, I'm going back in, if I can grab it, with navy blue just to deepen that up a bit. Owl House. Okay, I've only seen a little bit of that, but I definitely want to get in on that. I've heard nothing but good things. Thank you very much. That means a lot. And I'm just gonna go in right along the foamy part of the wave. just to kind of make that pop even more. Have I? I have. Not in a long time, because fuck J.K. Rowling, so. But yeah, I did once upon a time. But I do love, like, all medieval, mythical, all that goodness. Lots of fun. I feel like that's looking pretty good. Okay, and now, I drew this on top of this right here. It's straight from my coloring book, and I just like to draw on top of it to have something more fun to color. But there is kind of like a sun shape in the back, so I feel like I gotta incorporate that somehow, but I did draw some clouds as well, as you can see. Did you know that Phoenix is from Harry Potter? It's a giant golden red bird. I think I saw one of their feathers on my mom's car window. It had the same colors as that. Whoa. I mean, I don't doubt it. Magical things happen all the time. There is a lot of detail in the sun, so I don't know how much detail I'm actually going to do, but I will go in with a few different shades of yellow and maybe some orange as well. So let me start with orange in the middle, just regular orange. Hello, hello. Sorry about that. I am back now. Okay, okay, can you hear me now? Yeah, that tends to happen. It's all good. I think I am gonna go in with a bit of a lighter yellow. Let's do straight up yellow. I guess I am going to make this thing like fully detailed and all that. That's all good. As long as it's just not the bigots returning, you know? Okay, it's looking pretty good. Then I think I'll go in and do that little band of circles with orange to give a nice contrast. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I think that's good for that. Now let's go in with the orange and just do all of these little circles here. Hello, hello. Okay, this is looking cute. Just gotta do some touch-ups. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's very kind. I've been live streaming for, gosh, I think just over a year, because my first one was a May the 4th stream where I dressed up as Grogu, more commonly known as Baby Yoda. But yeah, it's been quite a ride. But for the most part, very enjoyable. And I feel like it's a very effective way to get my channel out there, and I don't know, I feel like a lot of people enjoy coloring as well. And I like to do more of these themed streams, so that way if you're like, hey, I love Phineas and Ferb too, then you'll know to join. Okay, I'm also going to do all those little circles in orange as well. Oh my god, I almost just fully colored in his eyeball. That would have been something. I like coloring, but my favorite thing to do is climb trees with my friends and make fun little things with my dad out in the forest. That sounds like a fabulous life you're living. And I too love to climb trees. Whenever I see a good climbing tree, I just gotta climb it. But what kinds of things do you make in the forest? Are you doing like a tree house, or if you want to share? Okay, I did kind of go very messily along the circles, so I'm just going to go over that with more yellow just to kind of blend all the mess together. And I got a color up there as well. Make sure not to color his eyes. Okay. Another themed coloring page that I want to do, especially because the movie just came out, would be Superman. And then I could do his dog Crypto, I could do Lois Lane, I could do Lex Luthor. I mean, there are other characters in the movie too. We could do like Hawkgirl or Guy Gardner, which is the Green Lantern, Mr. Terrific, all that fun stuff. And I do highly recommend watching the new, I keep wanting to say Spider-Man, the new Superman movie. It is very, very good. And fortunately, you don't need to watch any other movie to understand what's going on in there. But, yeah. I feel like this reboot, I guess, of the new DCU, it's going to be very good. Okay, this is looking good. I'm gonna go in with that bright yellow again, which is just yellow, and do these little triangles here. Also, I love all the triangles because it goes with all the geometric shapes that are in the show. And then I think I will do that for the rest of the triangles as well. Well, thank you. I always appreciate kind people. The world needs more kind people. As we all just saw, there are so many hateful people. And for what? all you do is just make yourself feel bad. You make other people feel bad. It doesn't do any good. It's a waste of energy. Okay, I think I might do this more golden, the dandelion, on the outside, because it's pretty orange. It'll blend in nicely. Gotta make sure I don't color the cloud. I've done that a few times. Okay, looking good. And then I will go back in with these as well. One of my dad's friends has 100 acres, so every year we go out there and camp, and usually me and my dad like to make a little house out there. It's really fun. Sometimes, I'm assuming there's more, but that's very cool. Oh my god, I would love to go camping, especially in the summertime. But when you said the 100 acres, I just instantly thought of Winnie the Pooh, the 100-acre wood. And that would also be a very fun coloring page. Oh, that's also another Disney show that I used to watch. It was on Disney Junior. It's called My Friends Tigger and Pooh. And they did actually kind of reboot it or redid it, I don't know, recently. And it doesn't look as cute, but I haven't watched it, so I gotta give it a shot. Okay, it's really fun too, and sometimes, one time our house, it's really fun too, and our house is cool because it's fun too, and I like it. It boosts your creativeness, and one time we made a little cup in the backyard. That's so cool. Okay, I think we just need to do the sky. I'm gonna choose a completely different blue so that it doesn't all blend together. And for that, oh, how perfect. I picked out sky blue. Okay, let me put some of these to the side so I have room. I'm just gonna start up here around all the triangles so I can just kind of shape those out, and along the clouds as well so I don't accidentally color them all in. And I've always loved, well, I love the Phineas and Ferb art style in general, but just little things like the clouds, I don't know, I just think they're so cute. Oh, a toothless coloring page because you have a giant stuffy of him. That is adorable. I like to pre-draw my coloring pages, so I don't have any How to Train Your Dragon coloring pages yet, but that would be another wonderful idea to do, especially now that the movie came out, and I still have yet to watch it. I love the original. I've only seen the first one, but I've seen it like 5 times, but gotta watch the other 2 animated movies, and then of course the new live action. But from what I've heard, the new movie is pretty dang good, and they didn't change like too much from the original story, but I did hear that they kind of cut some important things out, but I don't know. I have not seen it. but I have always loved Toothless. And my cat Olive, she's a black cat with green eyes, and that's actually what they modeled Toothless the dragon off of. Like all of his mannerisms and everything, like he just acts like a black cat. And I think that that is so cute. Yeah, I'm glad I definitely did more like teal tones for the water. And then did more of like this powdery sky blue for the sky. It's a good contrast. Okay, I'm gonna rotate this so that it's easier for me to color. And I guess when we flip it around, that'll be like the grand reveal. Guess how much stuff you have in your bed. Oh gosh. It could either be just a mattress or 100 stuffed animals. I'm gonna go, if you want a specific number, I'm gonna say 28 stuffed animals. I don't know, that's my guess. I currently have 4 stuffed animals on my bed, and then my cat Olive. Just a regular animal. Gosh, I gotta sharpen that. There is a sharpener on the back of this thing, but I always set things up in front of it and then I can never use the sharpener. But it's all good. We are almost done. Once I finish up the sky, we can flip it around and have the grand reveal. And my hand is starting to cramp because I was #blessed with carpal tunnel. But I just need to stretch my hand more because I'm always working on my computer and I'm always coloring or doing some other art hobby. Oh, and landscaping. That doesn't help. But I have fun with what I do, so I guess that's all that matters. Okay, we are just about done. Let me fix up any spots that are not colored that good. Oh my god, I didn't realize I muted it. I accidentally flipped it around. Anyways, okay, are y'all ready for the final reveal? This is what it looked like before, and this is after. I think it's pretty cute. Definitely more of like a simple coloring page compared to what I've done in the past, but I think it is very cute. I love the colors. It's very summertime, very fun. But I definitely want to do more Phineas and Ferb. Like you mentioned, I will definitely do How to Train Your Dragon. We can do Winnie the Pooh, Superman. So all of that jazz. But let me put a date on this. Today is 7/22/25. Fabulous. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. If you were respectful and kind and courteous, I thank you for joining, and I hope you have a super beautiful day. And if there are any bigots still lingering, I hope you get a bad sunburn. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone.